What you eating, Coop?
Nothing.
Mommy's candy? I got 4 bags of it. You can have it. Come here, Wen. You want to come say hi to our friends? They're right here. They're being so polite and quiet.
One-leg man.
One-leg man. What happened?
Somebody broke it. Who is it?
Somebody broke it?
Yep.
I thought it was you.
By accident.
So somebody broke it, but it was you. So Winnie broke it.
Yeah, by accident.
Right. And what were you trying to do with him?
Make him do the splits.
And did it work?
Nope.
Nope. Can you do the splits now?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Very nice. Very nice. Is it just me or do I look like an angel right now? I'm feeling like an angel. I just turned on my camera and I was like, ooh. You look like the 4th of July. That makes me want a hot dog real bad. I suck at it. Anyways, today's been a really, really weird day. So it is literally 5:28. So basically the time that I'm supposed to start cooking supper or finish cooking supper and ready to serve supper to my children. Bad Moms Club today, okay? We're getting pizza. What do you want me to do? It's been a weird day. So, okay, the dog's freaking out. He's biting Cooper. Hold on. Okay, yesterday, I didn't even know it. I thought I was just really tired, really like overtired. And I said to Curtis, I was like, I'm so tired. My entire body hurts. My neck hurts. My back hurts. Like everything, every single muscle in my body ached. And Curtis is like, that's not normal, Miranda. And I was like, what do you mean that's not normal? And he's like, that's called muscle ache. That you don't get that from being tired. And I was like, okay, well, who made you the paramedic? But then I was like, yeah, you're probably right. I felt almost like weak. Like I felt so sore. Like I had just like ran a marathon, which you know I'm not conditioned for that. But like everything hurt and he's like, any chance like maybe you're sick? And I was like, no, for sure not. And I was like, I'm just tired. I'm overtired. I keep trying to fall asleep everywhere as I sit down. And like yesterday, remember I had the dill pickle salad situation where even the smell of it made me want to throw up. And I had like 2 or 3 bites of it and was like gagging. And then I didn't eat anything for supper. I just had a couple crackers. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, maybe I'm sick. Maybe that's it. And I had no idea. I literally haven't been sick, other than mental health issues, but since this whole COVID bullshit started. I haven't been sick at all. So I guess I forgot that sometimes your body actually catches a little bug and you get sick. So I was sick and didn't know it. And I vlogged pretty much all day yesterday and still put out a video, still replied to all my comments like, who's a badass bitch? Okay, that's me. Yes, I know. But like, I didn't even know I was sick. The only thing was when Curtis was talking to me about it, I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe. And then he's like, and well, no offense, Curtis, but I'm going to tell them Curtis said the shit's real bad. And, and so did I, okay? Like full on cramps, like throwing up from your ass. You know what I mean? Like it's not a good time. So I have IBS. I do that all the time anyway. So really for me, that's kind of normal, but I guess, you know, when you can't trust a fart, you know what I'm saying? We're friends, so we can talk about this. Anyways, Curtis and I were both suffering. Anyways, I feel like a lot better this morning. When I woke up, I still had stomach cramps. But okay, the story gets better. Last night, well, yesterday afternoon, Winnie started with my belly hurts, Mom, my belly hurts. And little kids say this all the time, okay? Like I'm a veteran mom, okay? My oldest is going to be 15 this year. Little kids say my belly hurts for a multitude of reasons. And a lot of the times it's not even their belly that's hurting. They want attention. They're hungry. They're bored. They want something that you said they can't have, you know, like there's like, they miss you, blah, blah, blah. Like there's so many things that my belly hurts actually means to a kid. So she kept saying it all day. And I'm like, but you're acting completely normal when you're not saying your belly hurts. You're eating normal. You're driving me crazy like normal. Like you're playing. Everything's fine. And then, so she said it from like the afternoon on. And last night when we were trying to get her to bed, we were doing the Where's Waldo game. So we're reading a book, which is also called the Where's Waldo game at our house. Anyways, we were doing that. And she just stood up and she kept pacing on the floor. She kept pacing me. She's like, my belly hurts, Mom. Mom, my belly hurts. And I'm like, Winnie, do you need to poop? And then she's like, no, I don't. No, I don't. My belly hurts so bad. I'm like, Winnie, go poop. Like, we're not talking about it. March your ass into the bathroom and sit down and go poop. And literally, she's like, yeah, okay. So she goes to the bathroom. And it's like somebody turned the bath faucet on, okay? Like friggin' Harry, you know, from friggin' Dumb and Dumber. Like, yeah, okay? Like, legitimately, she threw up out of her ass. And it was like really, I felt so bad for the kid. I really did. Curtis and I looked at each other and we were like, oh no. Anyways, then Curtis proceeded to find all of the things that we couldn't find in the Where's Waldo book, which really ticked me off because he can find everything so much better than me, and it really sucks the life out of the fun because I like to win. But he let me deal with the bathroom, of course, because Winnie can't be seen by her father in the bathroom. Actually, this goes back to when Winnie was a baby. I don't think Curtis changed her diaper more than 5 times. I kid you not. Obsessive compulsive disorder. No one can change a diaper like me, okay? Oh my goodness. Anyways, so there was no way I was leaving Winnie in her room and putting her to bed at that moment. This was at like a little bit after 9. So there was no way. I was like, she was crying and you know how it goes. Anyway, so I was like, Winnie, it's okay. And then I made the mistake of saying, you have a stomach bug. It's just a stomach bug. It'll go away. And she's like, I have a bug in my stomach. And I was like, no. Oh, that's just what you say. That's like a little tiny germ. And then she's like, is a bug a germ? I'm like, you guys, she literally talked about this damn stomach bug for like the next 45 minutes. And she was like checking with Curtis, like, Dad, is it really a stomach bug? Am I gonna poop it out? Like, for real, I just did not stop. Anyway, so she came down to our room. I was like, you can't go to bed. Come down with us. We'll watch a show together. We watched a few shows together on Netflix. I think, did she help Daddy do a scratch ticket? I don't know. He was holding something up and she was helping him do it. I can't remember what it was. Oh, maybe it was the Jays game. I can't remember. No, I don't know. Anyways, they were doing something while I was on my phone answering comments. And yeah, I can't remember what it is. That's going to drive me nuts. Anyways, I'm sure he'll enlighten me if he remembers. Anyways, fine. So she stayed up till about 11. She used the bathroom a few more times in our bathroom. And then I put her to bed and she was so tired. Curtis and I were actually taking turns sleeping while we were watching shows on Netflix with her. And he was snoring at 11 when I went to put her to bed. Anyways, she obviously wasn't going to go to school this morning because I'm a good mom. And if your kid is sick the night before, you don't send them to school. Because how do you know they're better? You don't. So you keep them home. Anyways, she's better. She ate totally normal all day today. Hasn't used the bathroom once. Drank totally normal. She's fine. But Cooper, I actually told the boys before I brought Winnie down to my room that when he's sick, I think Dad and I and Winnie all have the same thing. And then it was like an hour and a half later, 2 hours later, that Cooper came down to our room and told us, Mom, I'm in the club, okay? So he stayed home today too. And he's starting to feel better. It's just like a really weird, like, It's a stomach bug and it's not a real bug. Well, is it? I don't even know. I told Winnie it wasn't a real bug, but maybe it actually is. If you look under a microscope, I'm not sure. But anyways, so Cooper stayed home. Winnie stayed home. I stayed home. I had to text Addie and Boober's mom. They were supposed to start back full time today. And I was like, we kind of have like a little bit of a situation going on here. She's like, yeah, I think I'll keep him home. So they'll probably come back tomorrow, which will be perfect. Winnie was so disappointed. Oh, she was so disappointed. That kid, oh my goodness. It just breaks her heart when things don't go her way. She's me. And oh yeah, she's going to have an interesting life. That's for sure. Anyway, Skylar was home today too because he was schooling from home. So basically you kind of saw what my morning and afternoon was like. I got a bunch of stuff done around the house. That's what I did. I got laundry done. I cleaned bathrooms. I took down decorations. I had a shower. Woo! Washed my hair. Did a little purple shampoo. You can see the difference. I'm telling you, purple shampoo is the shit. I'm getting my curse on. Curtis is going to be mad, which I don't call it cursing, but a lot of people do. And some people are like, I love you. I don't love your cursing, but I love you. So I'll stay. And I'm like, I love you. I love you. This is just talking to me. Actually, let me just say, the one swear I will never, ever say is taking the Lord's name in vain or the Lord's son's name in vain. That actually physically bothers me. And also the N-word. Is that even count as a curse, or is that just like, oh, no. No like racist-y words and no talking about my Lord, okay? But like, there's a lot of words you can still use, okay? And that doesn't count as cursing to me. It's not offensive. And if it offends you, plug your ears. I'm in a mood, you guys. This whole day has been so weird. Curtis is working overtime in town today. So he's had a really busy day. He actually hasn't even gone to a base all day. He's been staying in the truck all day. So that's got to be exhausting. Barbie's legs are popping off today. It's just been weird. It's been really weird. I just actually put a poll out on my community tab here on my YouTube channel. Anyways, I want to start doing that more because I see people doing polls all the time. I don't know. Maybe it's because I play the polls. I get polls more often on my homepage or something because I love a poll. I love picking the weirdest stuff pops up. Like, do you want me to make a video about this book that I read or this movie that I watched? Or do you want me to do a Q&A? And I'll be like, ooh, what's the popular vote? And I'll try to find it. I don't know. I'm weird. Anyways, so if you haven't checked out my poll, it's about Coke and Pepsi, and go hit it up. Let me know what you think. Anyways, I'm going to answer a few Q&A. We still have just a couple Q&A questions that never got answered. And I really didn't know what to film today. Let's be honest. I really didn't know what to film today. I just woke up worried about my kids and making sure they were feeling 100%, hanging out with them and giving them a fun time. Winnie and I watched a gymnastics movie today. It was called Full Out. It's on Netflix and it was pretty cool. It was definitely Canadian made and I saw all the old Degrassi actors and actresses on it. It was kind of funny. Anyway, she really loved it. But the poor thing, there's a car accident in it. And she was like, but was that real? And I'm like, no, it wasn't. Because I told her it was going to happen because I could tell the way that it's something debilitating happened to this gymnast. And I saw her and her mom driving in the car and I'm like, I know what's happening, Winnie. There's probably going to be a car accident. Anyways, there was. I know, I'm amazing. Anyways, but she's like, was it real? I'm like, no. And she's like, but how did they get blood on them? I was like, it's just fake blood, Winnie. Halloween comes in a tube and you can squirt it on you. And then, and then she's like, but how did she get that cast on? And I was like, it's a fake cast. It's a fake cast. It's okay. And I don't know if she believes me. She still probably thinks she's got a bug living in her stomach. I don't know. So I'm just going to go ahead and answer these last few questions from the Q&A. I think there's a couple more, but they're for Curtis and I together, which this is also from the community tab. That's how I was like, oh, frig, we didn't finish answering these questions when I was making my poll. You see my thought process, see what's going on. Hey, look, guys, the straw police. It's a reusable straw. I had the straw police come after me, guys. It's reusable, it's plastic. I'm gonna wash it and use it again, don't worry. Some people would just find anything to be mad at you for, honestly. Anyways, okay, moving on. Okay, so my friend Tiffany, hey girl, she says she's from Nova Scotia, and we're the same age and have a lot in common. We're both from small towns in the Maritimes. What was my go-to hangout spot when I was a teen? Hers was a local mall, and she's like, I'm sure they got so many complaints on Friday night with dozens of teenagers just hanging out smoking in front of the entrance door. That is such a small town life. Like, I'm from such a small town, there's no mall. Not even close. There's like a strip, well, not like that, a strip mall, but it's like, there's an insurance company, there's like a car parts, Jeep parts company thing. There's the dollar store and the grocery store, which I brought you guys to both of those stores before, but we have a big stop. We have an Irving big stop up the street. Yeah. So that's kind of, yeah, that's as small as it gets basically. But okay. Anyone who knows me from like high school years, you're going to be like, yup, we did that. We didn't really have a hangout spot. But what we did was we went streeting. You going streeting? Yeah, I'm going streeting. What time you going streeting? 7:30, 7:40. Oh, you want to pick me up? Yeah, I'll go streeting with you. Literally, you going streeting? That's what we did. It's so funny to say it now, but literally everyone who was anyone back in the teenage years here in our small town, you would go streeting. And me and my friend back in the day, we'd be like, we'd want to go streeting, but there's like certain groups of kids that you would only want to go streeting with, and you wouldn't want to hang out with certain other groups of kids. So me and this friend, we would be like, well, you want to go streeting? And then be like, oh, I don't know who's out, man. You'd hop on MSN Messenger, see if anybody was out, see if anyone had like the "Be Right Back" written beside their name. Anyways, and then we'd be like, okay, well, let's go do the route. So we go do the route, which the route would take us by all the street and hot spots on Main Street. Then we'd go around and go past the Lions Club, which is like, it's like a recreation hall. They have pancake breakfast, but people would hang out there. Anyways, so we would do the route. We would walk around the whole street and route, and then we'd go back to my house. If somebody was out, we'd stay out streeting with them. If nobody was out, it was like, we were just going for a walk. We were doing the route. We weren't going streeting. What do you mean? You know, we wouldn't be streeting with them. Come on. Literally from like the year like 1998 to like 2000 and, well, when did I get married? 2004. Well, wait, I got married in 2005. Curtis and I were together in 2004. But like those years were spent on the streets, the rough streets. We're not rough. But one time, I will tell you, this guy named Lance, who was like a massive guy, okay? He was like the kind of kid who, well, number one, he was like probably 5 years older than me, but he probably stayed in high school way longer than he should have, because I don't even know if he ended up actually graduating, but he was like a big farm guy, right? Huge, muscly guy, and kind of slow. So like mentally, he wasn't all there. Anyways, he had literally some kind of drug or something. He turned into a bull, okay? This was the scariest night when we were streeting, because this guy literally was getting down like this. He would like push his foot back like a bull will do, and then he ran at people like that. For real, okay? I'm not even over exaggerating. Me and my friends hauled ass out of there. Like, we ran. And my brother, who was wearing scrubs, okay, because like the scrub pants were like a thing back then. Like, they were what the teens were wearing at school. I know. I had some with like my school's emblem on the butt. Like, I don't know why scrubs were a thing, but they were. I remember he pushed my brother down a ditch that he ripped his scrubs, and I was like, those are his new scrubs. Like, anyways, oh my goodness, the stories I could tell about our streeting days. There were a lot of things that went down. Okay, this next question is from my friend Jamie. She asked, okay, as a fellow control freak, water slides, yay or hell no? I say water slides, yay. So like, I'm a control freak. I have major issues with some things, but the things that I have major issues with make no sense. Like, water slides have never scared me. Never. I'm all for water slides, 110%. Touching a handrail? No. Just no. Don't touch any handrails ever. I would rather you fall head to toe all the way down the stairs than touch that handrail. You'd be better off breaking your leg, okay? Water slides don't bother me. And we actually, in Moncton, we have a place called Magic Mountain, which is, I'm sure Jamie's probably been there before because she's local. She's from New York, what the frig, New Brunswick too. There was a call a few years back where somebody broke their femur in one of the water slides at Magic Mountain. How did I know about that call? My husband's a paramedic, okay? I know some shit. Anyways, it actually ended up being on the news because it was a big deal. But that's still, we went to the same water slide last year, or not last year, the year before. We didn't do last year because of COVID. And my boys were like, can I go on that one? I'm like, yeah, just make sure the water's running before you go in, because it's one of the ones that like, it's like a capsule. You close yourself into it and then you go down. Yeah, that doesn't scare me at all. But there are certain things like bugs. Oh, why did I have to bring that up? I don't know. But bugs really, really bother me. Like, I will go mannequin, like, I will switch the flip, okay? I will lose it when there's bugs. Like, actually, me and my camping crew, we were just talking about this because they know. Oh, I just remembered a moment. A June bug was on my shoulder. I kid you not. You guys, I got so itchy. I forgot about the June bug thing. I was going to tell you another story. Then the June bug moment came back. Okay, so we were at the campsite, the campfire, and we were all sitting around. The kids were gone. We put them to bed or whatever. And usually my kids will stay up and watch a movie and then have their bedtime snack. And then Curtis and I will come in. Usually Miranda's having a drink at the campfire. That's what I do. And telling all my inappropriate jokes. And all my camping crew gets involved. I'm not the only inappropriate one. Yes, we all are. Anyways, but there were June bugs. So I was kind of freaking out. So they're flying around, they're so stupid. So I pulled up, I don't know if it was a blanket or a sweater, but I pulled her up and I got my hair in it because I know. Oh, if one got in my hair. Oh, listen, I will rip this hair out. Oh, just don't even get me started. Anyways, so I'm like this and I kept hearing them and I kept like flinching and everybody was laughing because, why not? Anyways, and I heard one and then I'm like, where did it go? Curtis, where did it go? And I could feel it looking at me. I could feel it. There was a sense, like there was an aura, a June bug aura that was like beaming at me like this. And I looked over at my shoulder. I could have flung this 270 pounds right on that fire so fast. Because that little, Miranda's campfire was done that night. And then the night that I was thinking about was one night when the mosquitoes were really bad. Like, biting me through my tights, getting all up like the bzzz, oh, I hate that sound. Anyways, they were all over me. And bugs love me. And I sit with, like, we have one of those bug smoker things. So not only was the smoke from the campfire, the smoke was also from this bug smoker thing that we light trays in, like drinking trays, and put it in the smoker thing. And it's supposed to basically it's going to give me cancer, but it's supposed to keep the bugs away from me. Didn't work. I was going, I'm itchy now. See, this is my thing. This is, okay, there's no bugs in here. I know that. I just, even thinking about it obviously makes me worked up. Anyways, so the mosquitoes were driving me. They were driving me. And I was just like, no, can't do it, Curtis. I can't do it. I got to go take my pants off. And then Curtis was like, the kids had just gone to bed. Okay. It was supposed to be adult time. And I was like, I'll be back out. I just got to take my pants off to itch my legs. And I was planning on going in, taking my pants off, itching my legs like crazy, and then putting more bug dope on and going back out. No. Once I got in there, I was done. I was done. I took my pants off. They were not getting back on. I laid on my bed. Winnie laid on one side of me. I had my arm on the other. Winnie was itching one leg. I was itching the other leg. My pants were not on. I was like, boys, if you don't want to see it, don't look, but these pants are off. Anyways, I will not hang if there are bugs. That is where my OCD comes out really scarily. Like it's not good. And I'm not proud of it. But you know, maybe I should take some like lorazepam when I'm around bugs. I don't even want to though, because I don't want to be tricked. I don't like bugs. Can you think about that? June bug guys are going to be coming back. They are. If you don't know what a June bug is, Google it and you'll be like, I get you, girl. I get you. Okay, so Nicole wants to know, what is my favorite song and what is my favorite genre? Okay, so this is kind of a difficult question. I thought about this for a second. It's really hard to pick because I really like music. I listen to music all the time. And I grew up listening to gospel music because my parents had a gospel quartet. Hello, raised very conservative. My dad was a pastor's kid. That's why I'm so screwed up. Hold on, Skylar's texting me. Okay, he's at Timmy's. He biked all the way up to Tim Hortons with his friends. Anyways, I listened to like Garth Brooks, Clint Black, Travis Tritt, all that stuff growing up. Plus the gospel. And really, I didn't listen to any of like the old rock until I got older. And then I got into like the bubblegum millennium pop stuff. And I loved that. So I would basically say the music of today kind of hate. Like every once in a while, there's like a cute little bop that'll come on TikTok and I'll be like, ooh, I like that song. Ooh. But the majority of the music that comes out today, I really don't like, especially the country music. And I hate to say that because I like to be supportive of everyone. I don't know. Tim McGraw, you guys, like, still the music that Tim McGraw puts out, I like, okay? Like, he just put out an album, I think, last year. Anyways, still love him in faith, like, honestly. But, like, my favorite country will always be the Judds, Winona, you know, Reba McEntire. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. You know what I'm saying? Oh, take it back, oh, take it back, take it. I just literally, like... Oh, I love all the old country. I really do. So I would say probably like 90s, like early 2000s country, and also 90s, early 2000s pop music, but also like, you know, like Alanis Morissette. Like that's not really pop, is it? I don't know. Was it? I consider it kind of poppy, but you know, like all the popular songs from all the popular artists. Like, I mean, come on, NSYNC, yes, okay, like NSYNC, All Saints, Spice Girls, friggin' Backstreet Boys, yes, I loved all of that. And this was like the days of Napster. High fives for Napster in the chat, guys, high fives. And once we had Napster in our house, we had new music all the time. That is when I fell in love with hip hop as well. So like, I really don't enjoy hip hop today. Like the stuff my kids listen to, I'm like, the majority of it, I really don't like it. But like, take me back to California love. I like literally loved it. Friggin' P Diddy. Okay, the P, the I, the D, the D, the I, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, is Diddy. Say what? Like all, I'm getting red. Like I loved that music. I loved it. Like friggin' like City High. What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry? The only people that feel me right now are people that are 35. Maybe 34, maybe 33, maybe 36, maybe 37. But we really lived in interesting times when it's like we grew up. Like I think I was one of the first people in my friend group to get a computer at home. And then I was one of the first who got dial-up internet. And then we got friggin' high-speed internet because my mom would be like, get off the internet, I gotta make a phone call. But like we really grew up with technology, which is crazy because like now my kids, like it's always been in their life, like always. My son actually was talking to, I think it was his tech teacher, Skylar. And he's like, where's my old cell phone? I want to bring it in to show my teacher because it's so old. And I was like, your first cell phone was a smartphone. What the frig? Like, that's not old. Honestly, it wasn't an iPhone. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was a Samsung, I think. But it was like a smartphone, like it had a touch screen, all of that. Like, my first cell phone was one that, like, well, it wasn't even mine, it was my father's, and it was one that, like, you had to open it and pull out the thing. And also we had car phones, like that. I remember my dad would go into a store and I would sit in the car and pretend I was making like important calls on my car phone. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, all of that. We were talking about music, but I really love the music that I grew up listening to. That's what I love. I don't love the music of today. I get sick of it. Like, I might think something's a bop for a minute, but then I'd be like, no, give me that Avril Lavigne.
I want that old school. That's what, you know, okay?
Jasper's freaking out right now because Winnie and Cooper and their friend Jake, he just came over. I warned his mom. I was like, just so you know, like, we had the diarrhea. But I think we've been pretty healthy all day. And I really did. You guys saw me. I was cleaning. I got out that Pine Sol, okay? It smells really good in here now. But also, I cooked burgers for lunch for me and Skylar. And I made extra for Curtis so he could take some to work tomorrow. Because I'm that good wifey. Yes, I am. But anyways, so I'm not a great mom because I'm not cooking supper. Anyways, whatever. I needed to Febreze this place. When you fry hamburgers up in your house turns into a greasy spoon restaurant. Like, 4 burgers is all it takes. And here you are at McDonald's. Honestly, I don't know why. Man, I wish they didn't stink up so bad because they really are good. Okay, and the last question that I'm going to answer today is, okay, from my friend Diane. She asked, when did you both know you were meant to be together and how was your first date? So we've talked about, I get questions about this all the time about how were Curtis and I, like, how did we fall in love? How long have we known each other? So I'll give you like the short version because I often will answer the questions like, we've answered this a lot of times, but we've known each other our whole lives. So anyways, I'll just give you the short version. So our parents were friends growing up. They went to school together. His mom dated both of my uncles, one of my dad's brothers and one of my mom's brothers, not at the same time. She was a bit of a floozy. Anyways, so my parents and her parents were friends all growing up. Like, family was in family's weddings, and like, my Uncle Roy is still one of Curtis's dad's best friends. Anyways, it's just, they've always been friends. So Curtis and I were born the same year. We were raised in the same church. We were friends our whole lives. We have pictures of us together at birthday parties, literally in diapers. So we've always been friends. Basically, I've always seen him as a friend, and never as a boyfriend. And, it literally is that like, kind of sappy love story where the boy loves the girl, but the girl doesn't love him back. And then finally the girl thinks she's stupid for saying no to the boy, and the girl loves him, but won't tell him because he's with somebody else, this is all actually accurate. Anyways, then they broke up and I was like, I'm going to show the boy that I like him, but I can't tell him. Maybe he'll figure it out. He figured it out. We liked each other. We loved each other. We fell in love through going to youth group and talking on MSN Messenger and writing emails from our Hotmail accounts back and forth. Anyways, yeah. And the rest is history. We've been together 17 years. I think this year, yeah. Year 16 married, yep, because Skylar's gonna be 15, yep. That's it, and our first date. So like, we spent a lot of time together, but our first official date, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, and we went to, like, he already asked me, he was like, I'm in like with you. And I cried, and I was like, I'm in like with you too. And he thought I was gonna say I didn't like him, but it's not true. I was completely in love with him. And I was like, I knew I was gonna marry him because I'm like, I'm so good that if I can make you like me, I can make you want me, and I can make you obsessed with me. I can make you love me. Trust me, I've had some boys go through a rough time when I've dumped them. Because that's how good I am, honey, okay? Anyways, but our first date was about a month after we were already together because we were in love and we weren't gonna be like, oh, let's date first. No. Like we could have got married that day. Honestly, that's how much both of us knew. We went to see the Polar Express. And if you were here for Vlogmas, then you know the Polar Express has like huge, huge meaning for us because like that was the first movie we went to see together and we held hands through the whole movie. And I remember driving home from that movie and just feeling giddy, like feeling like I have never felt this safe. Ooh, I've never felt this safe in my whole life. And I was going through like a really hard time because my parents were having some major issues and it was a really weird time health-wise for me. There was a cancer scare and there was just a lot going on. And like all of that totally, all of the bullshit meant nothing to me at that time. Like driving home from that movie, I was just like, I am so safe. And I don't know, like I still feel safe. And when he's home, when he's not home, I don't. But I love it when he's home. I really do. And I hope someday we can spend more time together because he works his ass off. I do the best I can working my ass off. And I just hope at some point our asses can be together more often. Anyways, when you're raising a family, you got to do what you got to do to get by, right? Okay, so I am going to go call the pizza mill and order some frigging pizza because it's Pizza Tuesday, bitches. That's why. I came to the park to pick up Skylar because he's cold. He went biking with his friend and he couldn't bike home because he's cold. Poor baby. It made me laugh. I was like, why do you want me to come pick you up? He's like, I'm cold. You want me to powder your ass for you too, Skylar? All right, you guys, I'm just coming on to end the vlog. I don't think Winnie's gonna end the vlog with me tonight because I can't find her anywhere. So it's just gonna be, oh, wait. Tricked yes. Ooh, ooh. Look at this girl, you guys, riding in on her scooter just like a hot guy on a steed. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Ow, ow, ow. What? Yeah, you can tell them. I thought you said something else.
His name's Stitch.
Yes, Stitch.
Pits.
Let's not rhyme words. Okay. We love you guys so much.
Bye.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
We love you. Amen.
Bye.